Scrappy, Bobby Valentino, Stevie, Jock, and Ernest, and some other people were sitting down at a card table. They were playing cards and whatever, and Kirk admits that he did sleep with Jasmine, and he remembers sleeping with Jasmine. He said that him and Rashida's relationship was on the rocks. They were going through some things, and he slipped up and he messed up, but the baby isn't his, so he was just denying it all across the board. And it was like, you knew you had sex with this girl, and you want to pretend like you didn't. You want to act like you don't know what she's talking about. She's crazy, and you've been messing around with this girl all this time. I'm sure he really did have sex with that girl. And in the midst of that, Jock admits that he remembers sleeping with her too. So it could possibly be your baby, and he's like, yeah, it could possibly be mine. Carly and Jock met up with Jasmine and Rod. Carly has been going around, and when Jock was sitting with the guys at the table, he was telling them how Carly had a picture and the baby has a dimple, like a butt dimple. No, a butt chin, and like Kirk and like him or whatever. So when Carly and Jock went and sat down with Jasmine and Rodney, Jasmine was kind of like, it's going around that you've been floating pictures around of my son, you showing everybody, you sending them to everybody and stuff. Rodney and Jock started talking about him and Jasmine messing around like, is it true? Because the girl who Kirk supposedly had sex with as well, who is Rodney's other girlfriend besides Jasmine, I don't know, I can't remember her name, but besides Jasmine, she came to them telling them how somebody told her that Jock was going around saying that he slept with Jasmine too, and how Carly is going around showing pictures of the baby Cannon, like the camera I'm shooting on. When they was meeting up and they was talking, Kirk Jock was like backpedaling on what he was saying. He was like, well, I said that I messed with a girl that named Jasmine that looks like you. I didn't say I didn't sleep with you. So he was lying and backpedaling and kind of. Rodney asked Carly to erase the pictures off the phone, and she was like, Jasmine was like, yeah, you need to erase it off your phone, bitch, and all of this stuff. And she's like, who's gonna make me erase them? You, and she was denying, and Jasmine was getting ready to go across the table. And I noticed everybody tends to want to jump across the table or try to beat the hell out of Carly Red every season. It's like every season somebody is about to tear Carly up. That's about Kirk and Rashida, and to me, it's the way the storyline and how it's going. I feel like it's about Carly and Jock. Like, that's who they keep showing about this, and it's like, okay, what about Rashida? What about Kirk? Treasure P, Raya, Amy, and Tommy went to the strip club. It was like a little slight shade that was going on across the table, and a bit of tension was going on between the two. They just wasn't clicking, okay? Wanted Tommy to come there so they could talk. Tommy comes to the spa walkthrough, very hostile, was asking her about like what was going on. While he was like, you know what, after you called me low and was saying that I'm lower than you and you high, because Treasure was saying how she danced in the strip club, and Tommy was saying how she was just a model in the strip club, she never danced. Treasure was like, oh well, you were low and we were high, basically saying they were the main focus in the strip club while the models was just low and all of that stuff. So Tommy took offense to it. Tommy got up, and which was so funny because the lady who was doing Treasure nails, like her feet, ended up getting up so fast, and Tommy went over there with stored fruit at her. They started fighting. Jocelyn, like how Jocelyn was very problematic the first couple of seasons, and it's like now she's kind of taking the shine from Jocelyn. They start fighting, they pulling each other's hair, they punching each other. Tommy throwing glass and hitting her with stuff, and it was just too much was going on. It was crazy. Treasure goes to sit down with Mimi and Mariah to talk about what's going on and what happened at the club. So Mimi was telling her how it was offensive about what she said about how she was low and they were high and all of this stuff because they were the dancers. Treasure made a comment about a felon, and Mimi was like, well, you know, I'm a felon too, so what you saying? Like, what you mean about felons? And he got a GED, she went to college and stuff, so Mimi was like, so you think because you went to college, you higher and better than us? And it's like a lot of times you have people that go to college and get degrees and masters and all this stuff, and they don't use it the right way. They go and do other stuff. So don't think that you higher and better than somebody because you went to college, you know what I'm saying? That's just more, you know, you just educated in certain spots, but don't think that you are better than the next person. So that's what Mimi was trying to tell her. It was arguing, going back and forth about the whole married men situation, and she was just like, you know, I can understand it coming from you because you are married to someone. But for another woman, which is Tommy, is wrong. She shouldn't be saying this and that. Regardless, you shouldn't be messing with a married man. You should feel stupid. You should feel dumb. And you shouldn't be happy to say, especially on national television, should be happy to say that you are messing with a married man. And I feel like a lot of these women on these reality shows tend to make a fool of themselves. And when they get judged by people on social media, they want to play victim, they want to be heard, they want to be this, and all of that. But this is what you portray yourself on the show. So you got to deal with the consequences. Not really feeling Sierra. Well, yeah, I'm not feeling Sierra, I'm not feeling Mimi, I'm not feeling Mariah, and I'm damn sure not feeling Treasure. Like, I just don't too much care for them. Like, they bring a new energy to the show, which makes it interesting to watch, but they just rub me the wrong way. Especially Mimi. Mariah is messing around with Sierra's husband. Now, I had a feeling, because when she kept doing it, I kept saying, I wonder if that's Mimi's, I wonder if the married man that Mariah is messing with is Sierra's husband. Because with the first episode, she kept saying, well, I don't think it was the first episode. The last episode, she kept saying how, you know, her boss's husband, he got her own, and told her that Sierra should hire her at the bar, at the glam bar, whatever you want to call it, at the salon. And she just kept talking about her husband, So I'm like, I wonder if she's messing with her husband. And then when I watched Bondi Blues review, she said the same thing, and I was just like, okay, see, I said the same thing. So I'm wondering if it's really him who she's messing around with. So come to find out, that is who she's messing with. He hands her, the scene was so fake, so he hands her some fake money, some Monopoly money that he got out of the Monopoly box, and he handed it to her. And she was like, oh, you know, I need more, you know, your bitch is tripping, you need to check your bitch. It's dead wrong. Like, it's just so messy because that's your boss and you messing with her husband. So I don't know, but it seems very staged and fake to me. I know it's scripted, I know it's fake, but, you know, still. Jocelyn wanted some of the girls who she got into it with to come and be in this little video that she have. And she wanted to do the video to show girls that women can come together and do something great and be motivational, inspirational to young girls, and show them that, yeah, we may fight, we may go through things, but we also could come together and stuff. So long story short, the girls don't want to do it. Only person ended up coming to support is Dime. The other girls didn't want to come. They didn't want anything to do with it because they all had their interference with Jocelyn, and they just don't feel like Jocelyn is coming from a sincere place. Like, she's just being messy. So they don't want to help her, or they don't want to come there. But they feel like, you know, maybe being that she's a pregnant woman, she's a different type of person, but they pass on it. So that's everything that happened. That was interesting to me. I'm not too much interested in Kirk and Rashida and what they have going on, because it's just a broken record at this point, and it's not really worth talking about. But the mom says that, Rashida mom said that they need to file and get a divorce. So I don't know, it's fake, it's scripted, but it's very interesting to watch. So yeah, that was my review on Love and Hip Hop. I have been researching and finding things about Richard's old shit's girlfriend and wife now. coming to find out she has another child. I think they said a 2-year-old or 4 or something like that. Year-old, she has another child, and she's been keeping this from them for the longest. A girl comes to the shop. She have a whole nother life, you know, she's been lying to them and fooling them and playing them and all of this stuff that's been going on. The girl brought proof, she brought pictures and everything. She do have a baby, she has another life, she's been lying to y'all, she's filling y'all head up with all this lies and stuff. I used to watch the baby, I used to have the baby and stuff. She used to leave, and she has a track record for having kids and leaving them. Oh shit is like, you know, I'm gonna text her now. So I can't remember her name, so that's why I'm not saying it. So it's gonna be a little like, but because it's too many names to remember. So oh shit, ended up texting her, and she came. And next thing you know, she just charged at the girl to fight her, and them two just fighting and tussling and going at it. And then next thing you know, Richard walks to the back, comes through the back and throws a drink at the girl. And I felt like that was very disrespectful, and there's some type of truth to what this girl is saying, because why would both of y'all charge her and attack her like that? You know what I'm saying? And then you throw a drink. Like, that was a bitch move to me, because your woman handled the situation the way she defended herself. She went over there and fought her and did her best and did what she did. But you gonna go and throw a drink at her? Like, I really don't like oh shit this season. I'm not feeling him at all. I feel like Caesar needs to fire him and let him go, because he's nothing different. He hasn't changed. Every season he gets a new girl pregnant. He has a new girlfriend, a new wife, new fiance. They break up. He switch on Caesar and do stupid stuff, and then Caesar have to bring him back and help him and baby him and all of this stuff and give him another chance. So Caesar has been messing with Sky's best friend. Now I don't remember her name either. Caesar has been messing with Sky's best friend. He went on a date with her. They kissed. They flirty with each other. It's Kitty, his brand ambassador. They sleep together and they have sex one time, and then they go to the club for DMX's birthday, and he's all over Sky's best friend and stuff, and she's just like, oh, you know, you're not about to start on another woman while I'm in front of you. That ain't gonna happen. Miss Kitty don't roll like that. And they go and have lunch, they're talking and eating, and she just like, oh, you're friends, and you know, all that stuff. You can tell she mad and bothered at the fact that he's entertaining someone else and not her. Tom kissing in the car, and Melanie ends up seeing them kissing, and she goes and tells other people afterwards. So they going home and have sex or whatever. Sky is upset at the fact that he's giving her more opportunities than he's doing the ones who's been there and been holding him down. She's very good at 125th, so we're gonna bring her here to 113th to kind of fix everything. And pissed off because it's like you giving her more opportunities than you doing the people who've been holding you down and supporting you since day one, and who's been here holding it down, you know, for the longest. So he's decides to make her, I guess, manager of the shop because he feels she's what's needed. So she came there and she's supposed to be teaching them some type of etiquette and better business stuff, teaching them how to answer the phone, teaching them how to pour wine, champagne in a glass. That's all type of weird stuff. And Scott was like, you know, don't listen to this weirdo because we all know how to pour champagne in a glass. So was saying like different things that she do at the other shop, and Sky's just over there like making jokes and doing little stuff, like little funny stuff, and about them two having sex, and she just was like, Kitty was just looking like, what the hell is going on? So at the end, he expressed to them saying that they have to respect her, and he want to make her manager. So Sky's like, no. That's when she was saying how they've been holding him down, and he turned her into another Duchess. Like, this is another Duchess. You have sex with her, and she's gonna think she run and owns everything and try to tell everybody what to do. So Sky takes the tablecloth and just drags it, and stuff goes everywhere. She cuts Caesar out, and she tell him, I quit. I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with you. Or Black Ink, I'm done. and she leaves, and her friend goes. Now I do agree with Scott, because it's like every time you deal with women and you put them in charge, they feel like they run everything, they have say so of everything. So I don't know what's going on with Caesar. I really don't know. But yeah, that was my review on the shows. Not much, but I hope you guys like it. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think, how you feel on whatever topic or situation. Make sure you follow all my social media down below in the description box. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.